Is cryptocurrency the future? Cryptography is used to generate and control cryptocurrencies, which are digital currencies that are created and maintained using sophisticated encryption methods. With the launch of Bitcoin in 2009, cryptocurrency went from being a theoretical notion to virtual reality. While Bitcoin grew in popularity throughout the years, it drew substantial investor and media interest in April 2013, when it reached a new high of $266 per Bitcoin after soaring tenfold in the previous 2 months. At its height, Bitcoin had a market value of almost $2 billion, but a 50% drop soon after provoked a heated discussion over the future of cryptocurrencies in general, and Bitcoin in particular. Will these alternative currencies ultimately replace traditional currencies and become as common as dollars and euros? Or are cryptocurrencies just a craze that will go away soon? Bitcoin has the key to the solution. Cryptocurrency in the future as institutional money joins the market. Several economists foresee a significant shift in crypto. Furthermore, there is a chance that crypto may be listed on the Nasdaq, which would provide legitimacy to blockchain and its usage as a substitute for traditional currencies. Some believe that all cryptocurrency need is a validated exchange-traded fund, ETF. Although an ETF would make it simpler for consumers to invest in Bitcoin, there must still be a demand for cryptocurrency, which may not be produced automatically by a fund. Getting to know Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a decentralized currency that uses peer-to-peer technology, allowing the network to perform all operations such as money issuance, transaction processing, and verification collectively. While decentralization protects Bitcoin against government manipulation and meddling, it also means that there is no central authority to ensure that things function smoothly or to guarantee the value of a Bitcoin. Bitcoins are produced digitally via a process known as mine, which requires the use of powerful computers to solve complicated algorithms and crunch data. They are now minted at a pace of 25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes and will be capped at 21 million in 2140, according to predictions. These qualities distinguish Bitcoin from fiat currencies, which are backed by the government's full faith and credit. The issue of fiat money is a highly centralized process overseen by a country's central bank. While the bank restricts the quantity of currency printed to meet its monetary policy goals, there is no theoretical limit to the amount of money issued. Furthermore, local currency deposits are usually protected by the government against bank collapses. Bitcoin, on the other hand, lacks such infrastructure. A Bitcoin's worth is entirely determined by what investors are prepared to pay for it at any one moment. Clients with Bitcoin balances also have no recourse if a Bitcoin exchange goes out of business. Bitcoin's future prospects are a hot topic of discussion. While so-called crypto evangelists abound in the financial media, Harvard University professor of economics and public policy Kenneth Rogoff claims that the overwhelming sentiment among crypto supporters is that the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies could explode over the next 5 years, rising to $10 trillion. He claims that the asset class's historical volatility is no cause to fear. Nonetheless, he moderated his excitement, as well as that of the crypto evangelists who see Bitcoin as digital gold, calling it nutty and predicting that its long-term worth would be more likely to be $100 than $100,000. Bitcoin's utility, unlike actual gold, is restricted to transactions, according to Rogoff, making it more prone to a bubble-like collapse. Furthermore, the cryptocurrency's energy-intensive verification procedure is vastly inefficient as compared to systems that depend on a trusted central authority like a central bank. Increasing the level of scrutiny. Bitcoin's fundamental advantages of decentralization and transaction secrecy have made it a popular currency for a variety of criminal operations, such as money laundering, drug trafficking, smuggling, and weapon acquisition. The Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and even the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security have all taken notice. DHS. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, froze an account held by Mt. Gox, the world's biggest Bitcoin exchange, at Wells Fargo in May of that year, saying that it had broken anti-money laundering regulations. 10/11 In August, the New York Department of Financial Services sent subpoenas to 22 developing payment businesses, several of which processed Bitcoin, requesting information on their anti-money laundering and consumer protection policies. 12 Bitcoin alternatives. Despite its recent problems, Bitcoin's success and increasing awareness since its introduction has led to the establishment of a number of rival cryptocurrencies, including Litecoin. At the moment, Litecoin is Bitcoin's main competitor, and it is meant to handle smaller transactions more quickly. According to inventor Charles Lee, it was established in October 2011 as a currency that is similar to Bitcoin's gold. 13 Unlike Bitcoin mining, which requires a lot of processing power, Litecoin mining may be done on a regular desktop computer. Litecoin has a maximum limit of 84 million coins, which is 4 times that of Bitcoin, and a transaction processing time of roughly 2.5 minutes, which is about 1/4 that of Bitcoin. 14 and 15 Ripple. In 2012, OpenCoin, a firm created by technology entrepreneur Chris Larsen, released Ripple. Ripple, like Bitcoin, is a money and a payment mechanism. The currency component is XRP, which is based on the same mathematical principles as Bitcoin. In contrast to Bitcoin transactions, which may take up to 10 minutes to finalize, the payment mechanism allows users to send payments in any currency to another user on the Ripple network in seconds. 16 Mintchip. Unlike other cryptocurrencies, Mintchip was created by a government agency, namely the Royal Canadian Mint. Mintchip is a smart card that can securely transmit electronic value from one chip to another. Mintchip, like Bitcoin, does not need personal identity, but it is backed by an actual money, the Canadian dollar, unlike Bitcoin. 17 The long run. Some of the current restrictions of cryptocurrencies, such as the fact that one's digital wealth may be wiped by a computer crash or a virtual vault might be looted by a hacker, may be addressed in the future thanks to technical advancements. What will be more difficult to overcome is the underlying contradiction that bedevils cryptocurrencies. The more popular they grow, the more regulation and government scrutiny they will face, eroding the core assumption for their existence. Despite the fact that the number of shops accepting cryptocurrency has continuously expanded, they remain in the minority. In order for cryptocurrencies to become more extensively utilized, they must first earn consumer approval. Except for the technologically savvy, their greater complexity compared to traditional currencies will likely repel most consumers. A cryptocurrency that wants to join the mainstream financial system may have to meet a variety of requirements. It would have to be mathematically complex to avoid fraud and hacker attacks, but simple to understand for consumers, decentralized but with adequate consumer safeguards and protection, and maintain user anonymity without serving as a conduit for tax evasion, money laundering, and other criminal activities. Use of hashtags is number 1. For category labeling and search, YouTube, like many other social media networks, makes use of hashtags. With the use of hashtags, you can make it easy